Alright.
Right, Shalom. And we know Hebrew Israelites coming in and week out. We tell you the downfall of America. First and foremost, we give all praise, honor, and glory. We give double honors to our apostle, the elders, great millstone. We want to say salutation out there to the hopeful elect that's continue to preach His word and our truth, faith, and sincerity, man. And today, again, we out here week in and week out again, man. To tell you the downfall, other people tell you what's going to happen to this place, man. You know, matter of fact, Jesus said in every 9 to 1. Start off with that. You know, because we coming and telling you that you have action out there, He's going to destroy this place in due time, man. Because everything works with time, you know. Hold on, Ecclesiastes 3 and 1. You got this.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
Yeah, measure the time diligently, measure the times that we're in, man. Because the times that we're clearly in is the end. Everything is not like it used to be, man. It's clearly the end, man. The RFID chip is soon coming ahead, man. World War III is soon coming ahead, man. You know?
Continuing on, it says, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before.
Yes, certain the prophecies, you know, you got it.
Then, verse 2, then thou shalt understand that it's the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which He made.
Yeah, it's soon coming time that Yahweh Hashem Shai, He's going to come and visit this place, man. You know, He said He's going to come in the thief of the night, man. You know,
this is St. Matthew 16 and 1. It said, Pharisees also with Sadducees came and tempting desired Him that He would show them a sign from heaven. He answered and said unto them, when it is evening, He said it will be fair weather, for the sky is red, and in the morning it will be foul weather, for the sky is red and lowering.
Yeah, man, because you guys, y'all can see when it's going to rain, y'all can see when it's going to get a storm. You know, y'all, Jake just basically want to see some corner. You know, but continue on.
It says, are ye hypocrites? He can discern the face of the sky, but can ye not discern the signs of the time?
Yeah, you can see that it's going to rain, but you can't see that it's the end of the world, man. Niggas is celebrating 4th of July, man. And then today, you know, tonight's going to be the Sabbath, but these niggas going to be popping fireworks on the Sabbath, man.
Oh, well, can I say something real quick? That's the spirit. Everything falls at this thing in heaven, man. Let's show that we keep the right Sabbath. You think it's a coincidence? Every holiday, the so-called white man said the Lord bring the Sabbath on that holiday. You know, going on with that Thanksgiving, all of that. Christmas, the Sabbath fell on it, man. You know? That's heavy right there.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah, Valentine's Day. And it's almost like the Lord said, okay, the day I lay before you, life and death. Which way you going to choose? You know? That's what I can about that. But I had to make that point. We were just talking about that, you know? Right, niggas gonna be popping fireworks on the Sabbath.
Oh, that was pretty much put on that. Okay,
Somebody, because again, the times that we're in, we're in the times of the end of this empire, the end of this society, man. And soon this so-called white man's gonna get put down, man. Right. This time is almost out, man. It's just like chess, man. It's two types of chess. You can play regular chess and you can play time chess, man. Regular chess 5 days by just playing with yourself, man. You go 4 or 5 days, even weeks, just playing the game by yourself. But with time chess, you gotta be quick, man. It's only a matter of time before you gotta hit that checkboard, then you gotta do your move. That's the same thing when you have a shot, man. You know?
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 3, let's go to the top. Verse 1, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven.
So every time it's a season, man. It's the right time to do something, man. And right now, it's the right time for this case to go down, man. You know? Yeah.
A time to be born and a time to die.
Yeah, it was a time that this empire was born, and it's a time that this empire is going to get put out, man. You You know? Yeah.
A time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted.
Yeah, before he planted Esau, but it's the time he's going to pluck him up, man. He's going to make this off from 10 and 5, because the Lord, he's going to pluck up the proud nations. He's going to pluck up his proud kingdom, man. Because this green kingdom puts nothing but death and destruction, man.
Right.
You know?
So Ecclesiastes 10 and 15, the Lord have plucked up the root of the proud nation.
They said the Lord have plucked up the root of the proud nations, man. So he plucked you up from the bottom up, so you're not going to be able to grow back, man. You're just basically a dead plant that's withering, man. You know, you got to, I'll read the thing.
Ecclesiastes 15, Sirach and the Lord have plucked up the root of the proud nation and planted the lowly in their places.
Yeah, because as soon as the Lord, he's going to set us up, man. He's going to bring the poor out us, man. He's going to set us to rule among kings and princes, man. And set this devil, he's going to set him in a low lane, you know? Yeah, that's something.
Plucking up, that's a violent act, man. You know, when you pull something out from the ground, from the roots, man, the earth around it moves, man. And that's what the scriptures say. The earth is going to be shaken to and fro.
That's bad, that's bad.
Well, I got a precept to back that up. It's Malachi 4:1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch.
What's going to burn them up, man? The missiles, man. It's the missiles that's going to totally wipe this place out, man. You know? It's not going to leave any remain of Esau. It's not going to be a traffic light in the damn kingdom of heaven, man. It's not going to stop saying the kingdom of heaven.
Jordan.
Yeah, it ain't going to be no joint. No, some breeze, you know? Oh.
PTSD up to see that shit, man.
Hey, that's like when you watch name Scroll. That's, you know what I mean? And we going back into that, you know what I mean? But you know, in that movie, it showed the Statue of Liberty. Like, you know, I think the arm or something. It's not going to be a remnant. The Lord said he's not going to leave neither nephew or son. You got that? Yeah, bring that up.
This is Job 18:19. He shall neither have son nor nephew among his people, nor remaining in his dwelling.
Yep. Hey, that's talking about that son. His seed's not going to come back, man. His seed can't come back and say if the father's out there, the nephew will come. No, man. It's not going to be any way that Esau can come back into power, man. That's why I get Obadiah 1 and 18. You know? That's it. Because that's what the Lord's going to do. Go to 10 and then go to 18.
Obadiah 18.
Verse 10. All right, this is Obadiah, verse 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee.
Yep, your shame is coming from you now for everything that you did to Israel, man. All the hanging, all the rape crimes. Shame is covering you, and you getting caught out in your BS, man. You know you got it.
It says, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever.
Yeah, you're going to be cut off forever, man. You know? Go into that.
All right, verse 18. Obadiah 1 and 18. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble.
Yes, man, because the northern and southern tribe, I told God to save you and get you together and put you in a big bonfire, man. And rightfully so, man. You know, for all the distress that y'all cause upon us, that's going to be a beautiful day, man. We're going to get destroyed the Edomites, man.
That's going to be the real 4th. That's going to be like the 4th of July for us, man. We're going to have bones popping. I'm that serious.
Yeah.
It's going to be a big, you're going to have bones popping, explosions. That's going to be a beautiful day, man. It's going to be moving through a lot of emotions that day. You know, that's going to be a beautiful day for the children of Israel. It's like it, man. But that's a beautiful scripture for us, man. Obadiah 1 and 18. That's like you got it, huh?
It says, and the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kill the in them and devour them, and there shall not be in it remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord Yahweh Shemel shall have spoken.
Yeah, the Lord, he already spoken the judgment he's going to give unto you, man. And the part of that judgment is you being in a big bonfire, you being put together, man. For all the atrocities that you put upon the world, man. That's why it says there in Revelation 11:18, the Lord is going to destroy him that destroyed the earth, man. You know? Y'all got something?
Wisdom of Solomon 3, verse 16. As for the children of adulterers,
they shall not come to their perfection.
Yeah, Esau, he's not going to come to the top of his kingdom, man. He's not going to achieve that. He's not going to, somebody hold Job 5. He's not going to achieve that enterprise, man. He's not going to achieve that new world order, man. You know, you got it.
And the seed of an unrighteous bed shall be rooted out.
Yeah, the seed of an unrighteous man shall be rooted out. That's again going back to plucking up the roots, man. Boy, he's going to pluck up the roots of the proud nation. He's going to pluck up the roots from Esau in this society, man. And it needs to get plucked up, man. You know, it's like a plant. When you see a plant that's dying, it got blood spawning over. You see it ain't got enough nutrients. There's homosexuality out here. You know, this place is dead. So, Lord, he's going to pluck it out, man. You know? Yeah.
It says, for though they live long, yet shall they be nothing regarded.
Yeah, they had a long rule. If you look at the Roman Empire, coming back to this, they had their second chance, their dead rule that was sealed. But guess what? The Lord, he's still going to cast them down, man. He's still going to put them out, man. You know?
In their last age shall be without honor.
Yeah, their last age of America, man, because this is the last age of Esau, man. It's not going to be with no honor, man. You know, what's honor between a damn homosexual, man, a bundle of sticks, man? What type of honor is in that, man? That's why Lord, he have to destroy this place, you know?
Yeah, if I may add, that's why Esau is known as a thief. All right, and you already know there's a saying among thieves, man. There's no honor among thieves. That's it, right? So that's it, man. So whether Esau is a thief, man, his last age was spent nothing but thievery, and also falsehood. It's without honor. You see that today.
He's going to be taken out for his own way. He's going to be taken out for his own weapon. That's it.
He's going to tear the bar.
Yep. He's going to tear the bar himself, man. Yep. That's it.
Yeah, this is the book of Esther, chapter 16, verse 24. Therefore, every city and country whatsoever which shall not do according to these things.
Oh, that's it. So we do according to what things? The scriptures, man. The laws of Yahweh Shema Shah. Yeah.
Continuing on, it says, which shall not do according to these things shall be destroyed without mercy.
Yeah, you're going to get destroyed without mercy, man. That's why Lord, he said the weapons of his indignation is prepared for Esau. Yeah, somebody go Isaiah 34, man. Say, come down, you know, go read that again. Now, that's beautiful.
It says, Esther 16, 24, therefore every city and country whatsoever which shall not do according to these things.
So you ain't following the laws, statutes, commandments of Yahweh Shema Shah. You push forth your own laws. You got it.
Shall be destroyed without mercy with fire and sword, and shall be made not only unpassable for men, but also most hateful to wild beasts and fowls forever.
That's it. That's the biggest desert, man. We'll take this Jeremiah 50 or 51. We're talking about how America's going to be a big desert. I think Isaiah 13.
This is Isaiah 34.
Oh, go keep going.
Just started come down.
It's like, Friday, so that.
And can I say something to us? Like a desert, it can't produce that. It's a desert. What can it produce? Yeah. That's unheard of. The fact that life is a sign of life is here in this place is a new thing. You know?
Yep. This is Isaiah 34 and 5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse and judgment.
It's bad because like y'all was talking just read in Esther, how it says the ungodly city shall be judged with a sword and fire, man. So this Idumea is going to get judged with the sword of the Most High, man, which is those ICBM nuclear missiles. You got it? Yeah, without mercy. It ain't like the Lord going to stop back and going to try to talk it out with you. No, man. The judgment already set, man. It's not going to be no talking, man. It's going to be on sight with Esau, man, when Yahweh Shah comes, you know?
Some angel poured out the vial and said it was done. It says, the sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made with fatness, and the blood of the lambs and goats, and the fat of the kidneys and rams. For the Lord have a sacrifice in violence.
Yeah, because Americans ain't nothing but a big altar, man.
Right.
All these damn Americans, all these damn goats and lambs, Esau and Jacob, these niggas obese. You're family for the slaughter, man. You're family for the sacrifice, man. You know?
Yeah, I mean, you know, what Jake's doing out today, you're going to be out grilling today. That's it. All right?
Oh.
And you make the days like this, what's it called? Scripture called it a solemn feast day. So this is known as your solemn feast day, right? You get outside grilling. All right? But guess what? The Lord is going to turn this day to himself, all right? And he's going to make a great sacrifice for you. All right? Because when you put meats and stuff, when you put meats on the fire, that's making a sacrifice. So guess what? The Lord's going to do the same thing to 2/3 of our people, man. And the rest of the other inhabitants.
God, it's back. He said, "For the Lord have a sacrifice in Basra, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. And the unicorn shall come down with them, and the bullocks with the bulls, and their land shall be soaked with blood, and their doves made with fatness."
Again, it's gonna be a big sacrifice, man. A lot of people is gonna die here. Again, Americans, they are obese, they live in castle, not knowing that you're gonna be a sacrifice, man. Not knowing that you're gonna be a burnt offering, literally. You know? Yeah.
It says there, for it is the day of the Lord's vengeance, and the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion.
Yep. And that's why I say, he says, a revenge. Because who's gonna revenge us and have a shot? Exodus 14:14. Because the Lord, He's gonna fight for us, man. We ain't gotta do nothing ourselves. These damn carnal niggas, they be in their damn militant spirit. We ain't gotta be in that militant spirit, because why we depend on Yahweh Shah, man? We depend on our Lord and Savior, man. You know?
Exodus 14, verse 14. The Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, shall fight for you, and ye shall hold your peace.
Yeah, Yahweh Shah, He's gonna fight for us, man. He's gonna lift up that standard for us, man. Because these devils, they finna get ready to come down having great wrath, because they know that they're having a short time, man. They know it's only a matter of time before the Lord destroy them, man. You know?
Just to add to what you're saying about, you know, these Babylonians, man. They fat, they just got to eat a slice of pizza. You know what I mean? And they careless. They don't even know. They wandering aimlessly into the destruction of the Yahweh himself. This Proverbs 7:22. He goeth after her straightway as an ox goeth to the slaughter, or as a fool to the correction of the slaughter.
It's bad, man. It's like
Yeah, because that's what they call, you know, an ox. He just go into the stocks. He don't know that he's going to be put in the slaughter, man. He ain't even wrestling or fighting or nothing. He just wander into the stocks where he's later slaughtered. So that's you Americans, man. You just wandering into the snare, which is Yahweh Shah, man. Okay? Because the Lord pretty much, you know, Yahweh Shah is pretty much that pen, man. And the Lord used Yahweh Shah to write this into existence, man. So this is a part of the creations and the thoughts of the Lord, his creative thoughts, you know, where he had this design, you know, with these different kingdoms, rise and fall. He had this place of America, which would be the apex and the climax of wickedness, and then to go into a horrible overthrow. That's a bad movie right there, man. You'll be at the edge of your seat, you know what I mean? Your hair standing up on your head, you eat popcorn, man. You like Einstein and stuff, you know? Man, this dude's crazy. He been locked in the basement watching this movie, man. But that's us, man. We locked in, right? Because we know the Lord, this is a drama, man. And at every turn, anything can happen, you know? You got to do something. Go ahead.
It's on Psalms 37:9. For evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon the Lord, they shall inherit the earth.
Yes, his evildoers shall be cut off, man. Esau and his wicked system is going to be cut off, man. You spend right now about
But those that wait upon the Lord,
those that wait upon the Lord, and we
they shall
wait upon the
inherit the
Lord.
earth.
It says, those that wait upon the Lord shall inherit the earth, man. We went on Yahweh Shah to deliver us from this evil man, from this violent man. You know?
James chapter 5, verse 4. Behold, the hire of the laborers shall reap down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud crying. And the cries of them which shall reap are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth.
Yeah, the Lord, he hear our prayers, man. The Lord, he hear us crying against this damn devil, man. That's why I said, shine light for that all this be done and this thereof.
It says, ye have lived in pleasure on the earth, and been wanton. Ye have nourished your hearts as in the day of slaughter.
Yep. Yeah, you've been living carelessly, man. That's why I say Isaiah 47, thou that doest carelessly. You know, matter of fact, I'm gonna get there too, because that goes back into it, man. These people, they dealing in peace and safety. They dealing in like nothing is gonna happen to them, man. Like nothing is gonna get done to you, man. But you're gonna get touched, man. Like how about you have a shot?
You got if I may add to it, it says ye have been in pleasure, been wanton. Right? Which wanton, right? The word wanton or wanton means undisciplined. Right? Undisciplined in
living carelessly, man. All right? And also, if you go into the book of Daniel, right, you saw the writing on the wall, man. And one of those meanings was that I have been found wanting, man.
Yeah.
All right? Which is what? The new Babylonian kingdom, man. Because back then, during Daniel's time, that was the original Babylonian kingdom that was set up, man. But guess what? This is the new Babylon, man. Right? That the Lord has, again, showed the writing on the wall, man. And that writing is what? That this place has been found wanting in its number, man.
It's bad. It says, meaning temple. It says the kingdom, the days are numbered. It's bad. Because it's going to be a set time for Esau to get out of power.
Right. But also the word many, or B'nai, was written twice. Yep. All right? So the reason why it's written twice because for that Babylon during that time, and again it's for this Babylon.
Yeah, that's it. That's good. All right, this is Ezekiel, the 38th chapter, and the 11th verse. It says, "And thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of unwalled villages. I will go to them that are at rest."
Yeah, who's at rest? These Americans, man. They don't think nothing bad can happen to them, you know?
Yep. I will go to the land of unwalled villages. I will go to them that are at rest, that dwell safely, all of them dwelling without walls and having neither bars nor gates.
Yeah, you don't have no walls, you don't have really no protection in America, but you still think that you're safe, man. You still think that everything is going to be okay, man. But it's not, man. All hell is breaking loose across the whole world, but you still think LeBron James going to still get the finals, man. That's how stupid our people are, man.
You know, they're saying without walls, but hey, Esau, he's so focused on offense. He ain't got no defense when them missiles come over there. You know, like I said, people think they can't get touched. I've heard such a thing. America get nuked, man.
Yeah.
They're like Noah in the rain. But it's gonna rain fire this time, man.
Hey, could I say something too, right? The scripture's being somewhere facetious too, because West Trump rallying crowd wall. Let's put up a wall. So God said, "Motherfucker, you ain't gonna get no wall up there. The land of unwalled villages." Right? Yep.
Isaiah 40. This is Isaiah chapter 47 and verse 7. "And thou saidest, I should be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart."
Yeah, you never thought you was going to be touched, man. You thought everything was going to be cool, man. So you didn't think that you would never get put out of power, man.
Neither is remember the latter end of it. Therefore, hear now this, that thou art given to pleasure.
Yep, and it says, you remember the latter end of it. You thinking for that now moment. You ain't thinking times ahead. You thinking right now, man. You know? You got it.
It says, therefore, hear now this, thou that art given to pleasure, that dwellest carelessly.
Yeah, you dwell carelessly, man. America is a careless place, man. It's a place of folly. It's a place of you can do whatever you want. That YOLO spirit, man. But that YOLO spirit leads to death, you know.
Now, continuing on, it says, that says in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me.
Yep, these devils think they the most high, man. But you're gonna realize that you're nothing but a damn man. You know, you got it.
I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children.
So you still think you can't be touched. You still think that everything is gonna be cool, man. You know?
Verse 9, but these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood.
Yeah,
Probably they gotta cover that motherfucker.
There's gonna be a lot of death that's gonna come unto you because you don't think it can happen unto you, man. You know? Yeah.
They shall come upon thee in their perfection.
It says they shall come upon you in their perfection. So it's gonna be a right, perfect time. The day is perfect, is finished, man. You know? The Lord's gonna destroy you in your perfect time, man. You know? You got it.
For the multitude of thy sorceries
For that witchcraft, you know?
and for the great abundance of thine enchantment.
Again, for that witchcraft, man. Because when you drop down, like it say stand with thine enchantments. Stand with the things that you've been through, man. Stand with the damn child sacrifices, man. You know, stand with the damn 400 frog legs, man. You know? Because the left hand side gets corner, man. It need corner things to go, man. But the right hand side only needs the spirit and power of your high by Shemal Shah, man. You know?
Revelation chapter 18, verse 7. How much he has glorified himself and lived deliciously.
Yeah, how much you have lived on top, man. When somebody on top, you can tell somebody on top, they get wild, man. They showing everybody what they got. They relax. They sit in the club, they drunk, sloppy, got money on them. Anytime somebody can come just grab it from you. But America, they don't think that nothing can happen to them, man. You got it.
Yeah, if I may add, that's that harlot, man. Yeah. It's the harlot spoken about in this scripture. The harlot represents Babylon, which is America. All right? In which, the harlot, she living deliciously, man. You can't tell her nothing, man. She living deliciously, carelessly, she's drunk all over the place. All right? You try to tell her to sit down, she's whooping, hollering, man. All right? Same thing with Babylon, man. So she's living deliciously and carelessly. All right?
Okay.
Read on. It says, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen, and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Therefore,
it's like, again, they don't think they can be touched, man. Like, again, nobody have never thought of America being weak, man.
It says, verse 8, therefore shall plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burnt with fire.
Yeah, because, hey, Trump is hitting this place, but ultimately, guess what? The ICBM nuke is going to be hitting this place too, man. Because soon those ICBM nuclear missiles, there's going to be people starving out here, there's going to be people messed up out here, and it's going to rain down upon what? It's going to rain down upon, all right, do me America, man. This is the president, it's going to hit across the world too, but guess what? It's going to major hit America, man. Because this is the most wicked place, this is the place where the Lord got a problem from, man. Yeah, the source of the wickedness, man. When you see the cancer rate, you gotta hit it at its point, man. You can't hit on the side left, you gotta hit the direct point. And the direct point of wickedness is here in America, man.
This McDonald's in Japan. Blood ain't going straight to Japan because that's where McDonald's ain't come from. McDonald's came from America, man. This is the venue that the Lord chose to show his power, man.
Right. Yeah, going back to what you were saying earlier, it's got to be rooted out, man. So this is where the root of wickedness comes from, man. All right? In which, like you're going to cancer, right? The only way you can attack a cancer is at a source. But if you only mess with the cancer partially, it's going to grow even more, man. It's going to get worse. All right? And that's what happened to Esau, man. Esau was what? They were destroyed. They were taken down for a moment, right? And they came back and was going wicked than before, man. So that cancer's been back. It grew, and now it's worse, man. So now the Lord's got to come back and destroy that at source, man.
It's on Job 14:5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee.
It's only in due time. It's only in due time when the Lord can proceed this surgery, man, to cut out this cancer, man. You got it.
That has appointed his bounds that he cannot pass.
Yeah, the Lord, he appointed a bound that he's like it's a date that you have to have surgery, man. And on that day, that cancer is going to get taken out of you, and that's the day of the Lord, man. When you have about now shot, take this cancer out.
This is Ecclesiastes 10:10. The physician cutteth off a long disease, and he that is today a king, tomorrow shall die.
And who's that long disease? Esau. And who's that king today? Esau, man. Yep. So tomorrow he's going to get cut out, and tomorrow he's going to die, man.
Okay. Malachi 4:1, it says, for behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble.
Yep.
And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, and it shall leave them neither root nor branch.
Yeah, it's going to lead you. It's going to be nothing remaining from America, man. Everybody who's in America, everybody who's joined hand to hand into America, they're going to get destroyed with America, man. That's why I say in Sirach 13, it says, he that touches pitch shall be devoured therewith. So if you touch this place, you be a part of this place, you're going to get destroyed with this place, man.
That's real quick. Like that Malachi 4:1, like the Akim was saying, Esau is the council, all right, and America is ran by Esau, which is a part of the council. So the Akim was talking about, you got to hit the council at its source. So that's why Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to send that spiritual radiation. You see what I'm saying? Those 200 million missiles to root out the cancer, man. And that's why the scripture says it's not going to leave them neither root nor branch, because it's going to hit the cancer at the source. It's going to get rid of it, so it won't spread,
Yeah, America is that springboard, if you will, that propel wickedness throughout the world. Now, I was making a point about McDonald's, right? You go to Egypt, there's a fucking McDonald's up the street, man. That's the influence of the so-called white man. His fingerprints is all over the place. But what's the source of the wickedness that you see? You got a damn Elon chick, she might have her hair covered up and she got tights on. She got on leggings. What's the influence? What influenced that? So-called white man. Yep. That's why when you read Revelation the 17th chapter, it talks about how they have committed fornication, you know? Meaning you left off from the customs of your forefathers, all right? And you adopted the customs of the so-called white man, which leads to death. That's that cancer. And his word is a part of that chemo. You know, that chemo is like a light. You know, that light, that's this word. The word was set up to root out. We have a diagnosed so-called white man, you know, right? He's diagnosed. We have like Kabul.
Oh, yeah.
Like Kabul said, man. And Kabul came with his presentation, came onto the podium, he said, look, we came up with a solution. So-called white man is the problem. He said the so-called white man and white woman of the world, that's the problem. That's the cancer of the world, man. All right? You see a band of a ride by now, man. That's how they did in the ancient world. All of a sudden, you know, you see them squatting on your land. And you ain't a week later, they're going to be pushing you out the land, you know, ultimately forcing you out of your native land, right? And seizing control of it. That's the covetousness of the so-called white man. Through his lust to rule, he took over the planet Earth and he left his wickedness in the wicked. But now we're in a time when Yahweh Shem outside about to overthrow this, man. This is a beautiful time. That's what kind of
really the way you attack the cancer, right, at the source, is if that cancer, for one thing, it lives in a sick environment, all right? If you know anything about how cancers operate and live, right? So they live in an acidic environment, right? And the only way to get rid of it is to make that environment alkaline, right? Yeah, and other got to make it work, like water, all right? And that's how America is getting destroyed by this water. Now you're starting to see that alkalinity, should I say, if that's a word, the alkalinity is starting to spread out throughout the entire earth and it's killing that cancer. All right?
This is the book of 2nd Ezra 6 and verse 27. It says, for evil shall be put out and deceit shall be quenched. And like quench the person. You know what I'm saying? It says, for evil shall be put out and deceit shall be quenched. After faith it shall flourish, corruption shall be overcome. Truth, who has been so long without fruit, shall be declared. You know?
There it is right there. That now you're starting to see the water starting to stream forth in dry land, man, like the scriptures say. All right? Which is, again, it's attacking this devil, man. All right? Because anything that's acidic, man, if you think about it, right? Anything that's acidic is a bad thing, man. Just point blank period. All right? By using common sense, man. All right? But as alkaline or something that's a water, that's for your health, man. All right? So that's why Esau, he can't get with this truth, man. He can't abide by it, man. Because why? Because his demeanor, all right, and his spirit is tied over to destruction, man. All right. Meanwhile, this word is tied to light, man. Okay. And that's separation, man. That's why the Lord is going to separate the ones that are His and the ones that are not, and destroy them in this fire, man. All right. The purification agent that He's going to use to destroy this place, man. All right. Because guess what? If you're not going to take on the water, all right, which we're giving you, right? I'm talking to you, Jakes, so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You're not going to take this water that we give you through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shah, and guess what? You're going to take the fire, man. All right? So it's best to take the water now instead of receive that fire, man. All right? And you can't beat that, man. All right? But Jake see this as a Disneyland, man. All right? And they choose not to take that water. So guess what? You're going to catch fire in the heat of it, man. And that's it.
This is the book of Nahum, chapter 3 and verse 4. Because of the multitude of the whoredom of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcraft, that sell of nations through her whoredom and families through her witchcraft.
Right, man. So this place, Babylon, has issued out multitudes of her sorceries and witchcrafts, man. All right, and a whoredom, man. All right? Every single nation has taken part in this land, man. Taking part of the Babylonian pot, man. All right? And they think there's a benefit towards it, right? Not knowing that there's their destruction, man. All right? Because with this whore, this harlot, right? It's nothing but diseases, man. STDs, man. All right? And when when the nations get involved with this whore, this harlot, right? They get infected, man. All right? And they get destroyed in the end.
I want to add that, a skilled physician, he identified the source. He identified where the source comes from, all right, to be spread over these nations. Verse 5, Nahum 3 and 5, behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness and the kingdoms thy shame.
Right, and how the Lord's doing that, man? Right, the Lord's doing that by the way of His ministry, right? Because guess what? Before then, you didn't know about Illuminati or secret society, man. All right? You didn't know about Illuminati or even the microchip, man. You didn't know there was the mark of the beast, man. Until the prophets came out and showed you these things, man. That's it. All right? So now the skirt's being lifted off of Babylon, and now that nakedness is being uncovered, man. And the nations are seeing that, man. All right? That's why it's through the Spirit that these other nations have left off America and went back to their own land, man. All right? They got what they got over here in this land, and they went back over to their own land, man. Because they know that this land, America, is a shithole, man. All right?
Also, from the next man's song is the debt talk, the national debt talk. That's an embarrassment, man. You're not looking for debit card overdraft. You decline. They announced that shit up loud. Decline. That's that American debt talk, man. The Lord is showing the nakedness of the so-called white man.
That's something too up. When you show nakedness, right, that brings shame.
Yeah.
That's why Obadiah says, "What for the violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover you, cover thee, man." What's that? That's your sin, man. You know, your iniquities that you have committed. But like the ox said, through the Spirit, it was covered up for so long. But now, due to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua putting His Spirit upon His men, all right, His hand, the form of His hand, they bringing what? That evidence to ID you, man. So now that covering cast that you put up on yourself first, you know what? It's being lifted up. That skirt is being lifted up because America is what? Symbolically represented as a woman, right, in the book of Revelation. The harlot, that whore that sit upon many waters. So when you take a woman, what she do? She wear a skirt to hide her nakedness. All right, so her what? Shame won't be seen. You know, so I got a quick precept for you. Isaiah 47:1. It says, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon."
That's what it said. Come down and sit in the dust, man. All right? The dust represents what? Confusion. Right. Okay? Why is that, man? Because now America is starting to go into a state of confusion, man. All right? Everything is happening left and right, man, concerning prophecy. So now America, right? America now is in a state of panic, man. Because now you got what? Coronavirus. Now you got what? COVID-19, right? You got everything. Right now you got riots, race riots. All these things are happening. It's putting Babylon in a state of confusion. All right? And that's the Lord commanding this harlot, right, to come down and sit in the dust, man. All right? Why? Because she, like I just read earlier, right, in Revelation, this place is set as a queen, man. All right? So now that queen's got to come off her throne, man. All right? And now she's sitting in the dust, okay? And also in the same scripture, right, it's also known as the virgin daughter of Babylon, man. All right? Why? Because this place has not been touched by any major war, man. All right? No major wars, man. If anything, it was inside, man. Inside his own nation, man. Like I always was, man. That's the hard attention. So really this land is going to get touched by those thermonuclear missiles, man. All right? And you know, it's no coincidence that it's known as the arrow, man.
Yeah.
All right? And you know how the arrow
Right.
What
can I say for 2 hours? That's why when you read, is that Shabbat 25? Where it says you will open up quiver in every hour. Yeah, that's too far. You know? yeah, run a train. Hey, it's around, roundabout. Standing over.
All right, it says, "Sit on the ground, there is no throne." Can I say something real quick? Hey, before, like we was going, like we were saying, it's the virgin daughter of Babylon, and America has not been touched. All right, just like America has waged war upon every continent that they've set foot upon. Hey, you reap what you sow. That same thing that you have done over the course of time is going to be done to you. That's why Yahweh Shai said, "What will I if it already be kindled?" See, so it's going to already be kindled when Yahweh Shai come back. Like the ox said, the ultimate or the pinnacle of their kindleness is going to be those 200 million missiles. But before those 200 million missiles, it's going to be total civil unrest. There's going to be concentration camps. It's going to be famine. It's going to be all type of uproars of the people, which is civil unrest again, which is anarchy without law. All of this is going to be a sequence of events leading up to that a pinnacle of Babylon being touched. All right, so I'm going to read it again. Isaiah 47:1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
And can I say too, dust symbolizes confusion. I don't know if you touched on that. You deep in a confused state. You don't have the essence. That's why scripture says they is that Isaiah 24? Where it says they stagger for wine. Yeah, you looking for answers, right? But guess what? We got the answers, and those amongst you who subscribe to the teachings of our Lord Yahweh. You know. Well,
it says, "Sit on the ground. There is no throne."
You have been debased. America is now debased. America was the Gloria Kingdom. America was the Queen. Right. Everybody will flock to America for a fresh start to create a soft landing for their kids and their kids after that. But guess what? That space has been debased. All right. Somebody can get that too. What was the sound like? The 11:05. You got it out.
This book on Isaiah 29 and verse 6. It says, "Thou shalt be busy of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquakes and great noise, with storm and tempest, and the flame of devouring fire."
That's right. So like I was going to earlier, right? It's got to be certain things that's got to happen first before the Lord returns. All right. So the Lord is going to visit this place with an earthquake. All right. And tempest. All right. Another thing, and also with plagues. Before the Lord, Yahweh Shah, makes his grand entrance, all right, with his host, all right. Certain things got to happen, man. All right. Civil unrest got to happen. Confusion's got to happen, man. All right. Before Yahweh Shah returns, man. Okay. Civil unrest, confusion, and also Jacob going under the strict martial law rule of Esau, man. All right.
Back in Isaiah 47:1, "Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans."
Right, O daughter of the Chaldeans, man. All right, so you're the offspring and the offshoot of the Chaldeans,
Right,
man.
right.
What's the Chaldeans or the Chaldees? Those are the magicians, man.
Right.
All right, in which we go into magician, goes to the word magi, which
Right.
means trickery,
Right.
deceit, trickery, man. All right.
Believe in magic.
Yeah, that's
And then, hey, I'm gonna say that. We live in a city called the Magic City. Well, this city back in the late 1900s produced steel at an alarming rate, better than Pittsburgh or compatible Pittsburgh. They call it Little Pittsburgh, but the point is, this is the Magic City within the land of the Chaldeans, the daughter of the Chaldeans. You know?
Yeah. So through the daughter of the Chaldeans, right? Now that's why you're seeing what trickery, all right? Deception is spread throughout the entire country. Right?
It says, "For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate."
Right. So thou shalt not be no more called tender and delicate. All right. So in other words, that for one point, America was good to look at, man.
Right.
Get into.
Right.
All right. All nations want to come into Babylon, man. All right. But now this place is no longer being called tender and delicate anymore. In other words, now these other nations want to stomp America out.
Right.
All right. Why that? Because once they got into the American way of life, into her ways, they found out what she was really about, man. All right. See, now all these other nations are want to get at this war, man. It's hard. All right. So now they're in West, what you about to see, man.
Isaiah 47:2. It says, "Take the millstone and grind mill." I'll read it again. Isaiah 47:2. "Take the millstones and grind mill, uncover thy locks."
About the hair, right? Take the millstones and grind mill, right? Now, taking the millstones and grinding mill, that's a laborious work. All right? Really, that's being in the lowest state, right? All right? For meal work, that's a lowly job. All right? And that's what Babylon's going to be reduced to, man. It's going to be reduced to taking mills and grinding mill. Also, on another end of that scripture, right? You got great millstones, man.
Hey, real quick. Hey, that's why 1 Corinthians, first chapter, around my 27th verse, say, I have chosen the weak things of the world to confound the wise. And like you said, that's a lowly job. You know, the weak things of the world at the bottom, like a millwright, you know what I'm saying, a grind mill.
Now, and also as well, right? Now you got the stones out there, all right? Which is part of what? Great millstone. And that's what the Lord is using this vehicle, which is great millstone, to bring out the truth to condemn this place.
It says, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers.
Yeah, so it say make bare the leg and pass over the rivers, man. All right? So in other words, now these other nations are starting to see the wickedness of America, man. All right? So now that leg's being uncovered, the skirt is being lifted, all right? And now your trickery is being shown, man. All right? Only a magician, all right? A magician never reveals the secrets, right? But when a magician, you find out his tricks and secrets, like, man, you know, it's no longer magic anymore, man. It's no longer a wonder, wondrous work. When you find out it's nothing but smoke and mirrors.
That's true. Let's say something real quick. Like you said, pass over the river. Like the Ark said, these other nations know that America is wicked. You know, is that a place of illusion? It's just like if you take a woman, which America is compatible to a woman, she got on a skirt, and if you pass over something, what you can do? You can see up under that skirt, man. So what's being seen up under that skirt? Her shame, her nakedness. That's why I said pass over the rivers. That's why the nations know that America is that wicked place.
Can I say something too? Those legs represent Esau, like the Roman Empire. What was that? Yes, that's the day. So now Esau is being made bare, man. We know that you're the devil now. You know, you had a nigga in the Kufi back in the days that would call you the devil, just, you know, just to polish up his rhetoric, man, his rant. But we know that you're the devil that the Bible speaks of. See that? Yeah, I'll tell you the mystery of this. Why Marvel? Just take off her makeup. You wonder why she look like Buster Douglas, man. Oh, one of the brothers sent me a picture, man. I got to see y'all. I think it was on the campaign check. Did you see it? But the brother, he sent a picture. She had this bra. She looked, and I know y'all don't see a pair of pictures like this. She had this bra. It was one I think you had with the old Ephraimite chick. She looked at bad, but she took out, she was like 52 years old. Yo, you saw the dark in the bra? Oh, I sent y'all that, right? Oh, yeah, okay. She had the makeup, she did the makeup. She looked like James Thompson. She looked like a boxer, man.
Isaiah 47:3, thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Okay?
Yep. Right. The nakedness shall be uncovered, man. It's being uncovered right now, man. All right? That wickedness that has been kept away from the world now is being revealed unto the planet Earth, man. All right? About your legislation, the reasoning behind that this place is set up, all right? Or even the history of America, man. All right? Because people tend to forget about it, man. You forgot about the history of how this place came about, man, or how it was set up. And what we were doing during that time, man. All right? See, now that shame's being uncovered, man. The shame of what? Having these people in captivity, man. And not only that, the events and everything that was going on during that time when we were in slavery, man. All right? So that shame is being uncovered, man. And the nation see that, man. All right? Like the scripture saying, it says no other nation, this thing that happened to us has not been done to any other nation other than the nation of Zion. All right?
I'll say something real quick. When they say thy nakedness, another word synonymous for nakedness, when you go into the Strong's H, it says, matter of fact, let me look it up. I remember. This is word nakedness in the Strong's H 172. One word that's synonymous for nakedness I want to get. It says improper behavior. So that's the shame of Esau being sought up. It's improper behavior, man, mainly against you jakes. All right, not to mention the rest of the world and the earth itself, even his own damn people. You know, the trees, the animals, the water, the land. Yeah, man, this a devil, man. This a devil.
Yeah, you even destroy the Satan.
What you want? Okay.
Shame, iniquity.
Okay, come. Back in the.
On property.
That's it. That's it.
Read that.
All right. It says, let me get it back. Word nakedness, Isaiah 47.
But y'all women has to subscribe to that, man. Your unproperness, man. Being naked, because you walk around here with tights. You know, the scripture tells you to walk around in modest appearance.
Right.
But what these women do, man, they show you everything, man.
Right.
They actually showing you their shame.
Right. That's true. That's
They
true.
showing you their nakedness, man.
That's true.
You know? Yeah, and a shame on, man. Yeah. Yeah, that's the point I wanted to make on that. You got
Okay, just going back to the word you wanted, improper behavior.
improper behavior. And what these Jake women do,
That's it,
man?
huh?
Improper behavior, man. They walking out, man, almost butt naked, man. All right? And you expect nobody not to say nothing to you?
I got one more for you.
Come on,
Just
go
add
ahead,
to what
go
you're
ahead,
saying.
go ahead.
Exposed.
Oh, man. You know what I'm saying? So when you tell your old lady, baby, you don't need to be walking with that. Guess
Yeah,
what?
man, that's
she
true,
disregarded you. She taking
true,
on the words of that serpent.
Man.
You know, she beguiled by that serpent, man. You got it.
Can I say something too? Esau accommodate all the wickedness out there. You got a fix. You need a fix. Esau got it for you.
Got it for you.
You got a lust to be a damn homo. Esau make it comfortable for you. They accommodate that, man. You know, they got a website for you, man. You want to date a fucking real talk. You want to date a squirrel or some shit, man. Now that would sound crazy, right? But that's straight up. I'm pretty sure they got that, man. Because you can marry, you can look it up. The top weirdest things people ever marry. Motherfuckers marry roller coaster rides and shit. Their favorite roller coaster ride and shit. Hey, then it's a goddamn fat fucking judge somewhere who actually he overseeing the marriage. You know, he commiserated and he said, through the power invested in me,
That's true.
I grant you man and oak tree. That shit going on in America, man. That's why, matter of fact, give me some real quick. Give me Ephesians, the 5th chapter real quick, the 11th verse. Got a pastor ride by.
Yeah, man. Looking over there.
Yep. Go ahead, give me that. 5 and 11.
The book of Ephesians, chapter 5, and verse 11, and it says, and have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness.
Right, and that's dealing with the so-called white man, right? Well, but hey, you're not to have fellowship with this man. You know, you're not to the things that he celebrates, the things that he reverence, the things that he exalts. You know, you should detest that, man. Right? Go ahead.
It says, but rather reprove them.
And that's what we come in at. We reproving the works of darkness. Go ahead.
For it is a shame even to speak.
That's why. I just had to blush. I just had to blush by talking about what the fuck they do. We ain't gonna even go into. I think Josiah one. You did the video. Brother put out the video about. I don't know if that was us, but how they take these little children. Oh yeah. That'll check that out, right? Yeah, they take these children. They got them rape them. And the reason why you got these missing children throughout the because they take God know what they do to them. It's a shame to mention what they do to these children.
Eight million children that already been missing.
They make it to goddamn double cheeseburger.
Yeah, they do.
Drink their blood.
They looking for your child, you eat them at McDonald's.
That's true.
Here, quarter pounder right now. Yeah, that's great. That's real talk, you know. And these devils, when you go into the Bohemian Grove, you got a bunch of old sick Edomites chasing each other in the forest, butt naked, man. Oh, and then them the same ones that send you to prison. They fucking, man, they send up, they say they the honorable. You're not now the honorable Don Drummond or some stupid shit sitting up on with the damn gavel, and he's sending you to prison, man. See what I'm saying? Meanwhile, they having orgies. All right, they having different. They got different sacrifices, different rituals, man. Hey, man, you mentioned some of the rituals that they go through, man. You are blessed. Matter of fact, read that again.
It says, Ephesians 5 and verse 12, for it is a shame even to speak of those things which are done of them in secret.
Right, so it's a shame to speak of those things which are done of them in secret, man. Who is that them? So-called white man, beginning with his top tier elite. See that? You know? You got like these bankers, these worldwide international bankers, not to mention like these congressmen passing laws, legislation. You know, Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton. Shit, you jump in the car with them, man. Yeah. That's a movie. That's a horror movie. Yeah. There's a pig in the car with him and shit. Yep, go ahead, huh? You have more on that? Yeah, a pig with a suit on and shit.
All right, Ephesians 5 and 13. For all things that are reproved are made manifest by the light. For whatsoever doeth make manifest is light. Right? So we that light, man. Through Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, allowing us to receive Yahweh Shai, because Yahweh Shai is that ultimate light. And Yahweh Shai has shared that light in our lives so we can see in the darkness. Now we see in the darkness because these secret societies, the Illuminati, that's the shroud of darkness that's been covered over them, man. But now, due to the light shining upon them, their deeds are being made manifest. It's being brought to light.
Hey man, look, whenever you're doing something secret, you going off, man. You know? You going off, like, you know, you tiptoeing around and sneaking around. Like, what the fuck you doing back there, man? Come on out here, you know? Yeah, you close your hand.
Those into the resorts, they got off islands, they Cambodia somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Snatch to the Philippines.
So look, if you're doing the right thing, you will make it manifest. That's why the Lord thrust us out here in the public's eye. We ain't got nothing to hide, man. Matter of fact, you'll give me that.
Yeah, this ain't Luke 8 and 17. But nothing is secret.
Yeah, I just said, these secret councils, man. These devils, they hide. Give me that real quick. I think that's Sirach 12, the Whisperer.
Oh, yeah. That's cool.
Motherfucker whispering and saying, what the fuck? What you talking about, man?
It's like, you know, they're doing it in the dark for one thing, man. Like you going to, man, like you find somebody creeping in the dark trying to sneak around, you know? And again, man, it goes back to the mentality of the being of Esau. All right? He's gonna sneak around in the dark, you know, he's gonna make sure he's not gonna be found out in the light. All right? That's his dwelling, man. His dwelling is in the darkness. All right? Why is that, man? Because for one thing, he's a fugitive, man. All right. If you're a fugitive, guess what? You got to duck and dodge. You know, you got to go through alleyways. You know,
Other nations.
Quick precept real quick. It's like quick precept. Yeah, this is Isaiah 29 and 15. Woe to them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord.
woe to them that seek deep to hide their counsel, man. All right. So they seek deep to hide their counsel, man. They did everything that they can do to hide their secret counsel, man. All right. Everything possible, man. But guess what? Oh, also as well, man. I remember, man, like the guy that came up to the main camp in New York, yelled out to the apostles, right? He said, "Look, man, we paid millions of dollars to keep this away from them."
That's bad.
And that revealed unto you that, hey, they actually put stock into keeping this away from you, man. All right, and let you know the way of how things are supposed to be done, man. How the world's really supposed to be, man. How you supposed to live your life, man. All right. And see, now they're being revealed, man. And that stock that they put in, they lost it. All right? Now they're being found out.
He said, woe to them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, and their works are in the dark.
Yeah, that's right. And also, man. So now, this truth is now being shown as the light, man. It's because this thing of ours, right? That's why you know we're facing opposition. Okay? Why? Because the whole world is engrossed in darkness, man. Okay? So since the whole world is engrossed in darkness, if they see something like this, all right, they come at it and they attack it, man. All right? And that's what you've been seeing, man. They've been cleverly trying to plan how to come at this truth, man. And they're going to do it any other sort of way that they can, man.
I'm going to read. Yeah. I'm going to read. Read from the top. This is Ecclesiastes 24 and 27. He maketh the doctrine of knowledge appear as the light.
Right.
And
so he makes the doctrine of knowledge to as the light, man. And the only time that he has done this now is in this time, man. All right, now it's being revealed what is the light, man, which is what? It's knowledge. Okay? And again, now darkness sees this light, he sees this knowledge, and he's trying to attack it. And how does he attack it? He sends up angels, man. All right? He sends he's trying to play everything in the dark to take this truth off the airwaves, man. All right? And to get us off the streets, man. Okay? And he's clearly doing that in what? In the dark, man. In his secret counsel, man. Because come on now, if you have a secret council, right, like G23 meeting or something like that, you know the topic of the Israelites came up. All right, they're trying to figure out how to go about doing this without being seen. All right.
Continuing on, it says, and as Gion, capital G, in the time of vintage, and we in that time now, and that word Gion it goes into physics, a hypothetical, quote unquote, all right, electromagnetic or gravitational wave held together in a confined region by the gravitational attraction of its own field energy. Y'all shot bad. That's the spirit of the Lord on up on us, man. All right, and on each and every brother, all right, that is in GMS. All right, continue to push the truth with endurance and meekness. All right, that's what the word G, capital G. That's that field energy, man.
That's it.
Right. It's the field energy of righteousness, man. Right. All right, that is now being connected now, man.
That's it. That's it. It's a time of vintage.
Because guess what? It started out with who? Out of business. Right? So it's all the way up to the
37 chapter.
Yep, the elders and the apostles. And now you're starting to see it all connect together, man.
Right.
All right? And that energy, all right, which is of righteousness, now is being magnified, man. Right. All right? In the time of vintage, and we're all in the time of vintage, man. All right? Like the scriptures say, in one of the scriptures where it says, for the people here in Babylon, the vintage is going to fail, man. All right? So for them, the vintage is going to fail, man. And again, it's failing through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shah, man. All right?
Got a little more. This is same chapter, Ecclesiasticus Sirach 24 and verse 32. It says, I will yet make doctrine to shine as the morning, and will send forth her light afar off.
Right.
So what happens in the morning? So like it breaks up that night, man.
That's right, huh?
You see, and this is what we out here doing, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh, breaking up that darkness, man, because they meet in darkness in the daytime, they do this in the darkness, they do that in the darkness. What we doing? Like Aram said, we was thrust out here, man, in the midst of everybody, in front of everybody, in front of the unicorn, man.
This is the book of Matthew 4 and verse 16. The people which sat in darkness saw great light, and to them which sat in the region of the shadow of death, light is sprung up.
Right. So now light is sprung up now, man. All right. So the ones that are sitting in darkness, now they're seeing that great light, man. All right. In which that great light is what? Yahweh Shah, man. And the radiance of Yahweh Shah is being shown through his man, man. All right. This is what you see the light at, man. All right. So the way that you even know that is what? Through the knowledge, man. Like the just brought out, man. All right. Now that the light of knowledge is being brought out, now the workers of darkness are seeing that, man. All right. And the ones that sit in darkness are seeing that. Okay? So guess what? Now that light is going to continue to spread throughout the entire planet Earth to the point where it's going to reach perfection. All right. And that's when the elect is all gathered together and connected, like I read earlier in that definition, man. And then that's when the Lord's going to come and gather us up, man. All right.
Job 38 and verse 7, it says, when the morning stars sing together.
Ooh, it said when the morning stars sing together. All right. Now who's the main morning star? Yahweh Shah, man. All right. And now through him, all right, now we're morning stars, man. All right. And now we sing together, man. All right. And we're singing that new song, all right, which only the 144,000 can only learn that new song that we're singing. All right. Because guess what? They're also morning stars, man. All right. In which morning star is what? The brightest star that's seen at night, man. All right. So this is what you see right now, man. Now you're starting to see the morning star being shown out throughout the entire planet Earth as the brightest star out. All right. Why is that? Because other entities that are out there, all right, is of darkness, man. Other doctrines that are out there, it doesn't come close to what we have, man. This is why this is known as a morning star, man. All right, because this light is the one that shines the brightest, man. And this is the light that these are paying attention to, man. The higher ups of Esau are paying attention to. It's the brightest, man. All right, you got it.
Job 38 and 12, hast thou commended the morning since thy days, and caused thy day spring to know his place? It says that it might take hold of the ends of the earth, that the wicked might be shaken out of his place.
Right.
Salakia, out of it. Salakia.
Yep, that's right. It says taking hold of the ends of the earth so that the wicked should be taken out of it, man, and shaken. All right. See, now the workers of wickedness, now they're shaking at the presence of this, man, because the light is shining, man. All right, because the light has sprung up and shot throughout the ends of the earth, man. All right. See now the ones that are also out in the other nations, among the other nations, right, that are of Israel, they hear this, man. All right, and now they're coming together, man. And now the workers of the wicked are now shaking at the presence of it, man. All right, why? Because now that light is growing and growing, and there's only so much that you can hide from the light, man. Right. When you turn on the lights, you know, at the case of the point, right, you got a building, you got lights that goes in sections. When you turn on one light, it'll be light on this part of the building, and then darkness on the other. You turn on another light, and another light, and another light until the whole building is filled with light. And there's no other place you can hide, man. So
got a spaghetti stain on this shit. Nobody ever saw it when it was dark.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So those lights will keep turning on, man. All right. And as those lights keep turning on, one after another, guess what? It's only so much that these elites can hide from, man. And to the point to where they're fully exposed, man. All right.
And can I say too, like in the dark, what y'all was touching on, in the dark, that's when the thieves come out. That's when the criminals assemble. That's when you do your dirt in the dark. That's why it's a marvel if somebody do something broad. That's why this earth was in broad day. Yeah, because that who I've heard such a thing. Criminals move at night, man.
The freaks come out at night.
Yeah, the freaks come out at night. And that's the so-called white man. He's nocturnal, man. He's a blood-sucking. Matter of fact, give me I think we was going to that on the side, 1 Thessalonians. Get that?
And the Lord said, it's certain beasts that come out at night. All the beasts come out in the day, and the night is void.
Yeah, nocturnal animal.
When that sign go down, that's when those certain beasts come out.
If Esau can't do well, even his physical, so that he's not
Made up for the day.
he's not made for the day.
It's true.
It's best for him to be in a cold, damp cave.
Fucking vampire, man.
Yeah, you hear water dripping through.
He ain't lying,
That shit off, man. You know what I mean? Oh, cold, damp cave. Right, but see, we coming in there with that flashlight, you know? Anybody here? Hey, matter of fact, go ahead, give it to you guys. 1 Thessalonians 5. You can probably start at the top of that, too. Yep.
This is the book of 1 Thessalonians, chapter 5. And verse 1, it says, "But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For your 1 Thessalonians 5 and 2, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night."
Right? The Lord himself going to come as a thief in the night, man. All right? So to the witch, well, you're not going to know where he's going to come from, man. All right? And you're not going to know the exact time, the exact date when he's coming back, man. But when he comes back, it's going to be a sudden, man. All right? It's going to be a certain appearance of our Lord returning, man. These people are going to be caught unawares, man.
Right.
All right, in the midst of their darkness, right? Yahweh Shai is going to come back and shine a light on everybody, man. All right, and he's going to see who's who, man. He's going to point them out. All right, so in that time you're going to have no excuse, man. You're not going to say, well, I didn't know. No, man. All right, it's either on you on this side right now before the Lord returns, or you're on that side, and when he returns, guess what? He's going to catch you unaware. He's going to destroy you, man.
And like you said, nobody is not going to be able to say that they didn't know. Because the scripture says this word has went forth throughout all the four winds. All right, roughly paraphrasing the book of St. Matthew's 24th chapter. This word that went out throughout the four winds of the earth, man. So nobody can say that they don't know.
I should tell you that in Romans.
Oh yeah, that's it. Have they not heard? Yep. Romans 8.
Over
the 10 and 18. That's it. Good.
But that light has been seen, man. This light has been seen. You know. All right. Yeah, go ahead.
So I got a quick precept. Romans chapter 1, verse 20. It says, "For the invisible things of him from the creation of the world are clearly seen." And now he's starting to get clearly seen, man. All right? Why? Because the spirit and power of Yahweh by Shemal Shah, now the prophets have broken it down to you. All right?
Well, it tells you that also. Oh, you got more on that? Somebody hold Colossians 3. Well,
it says, "For the invisible things of him from the creation of the world are clearly seen, being understood by the things that are made, even his eternal power and Godhead, so that they are without excuse." So now those things are being clearly seen, man. And now they are what? Without excuse. All right? Why? Because now it's clear as day, man. All right? Now the prophets have shown you what's happening, and it's clear as day. All right? It's whether you get it or you don't. All right? It's whether you want to know, inquire about this or you don't. All right, why? Because it's clearly seen, man. It's crystal clear. You can actually see. Anybody can go and jump on YouTube or on the internet and look at it, man. Look at the video. All right, it's right there. You can be at 12 o'clock at midnight, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, man. You can pop on a video, man. All right. And guess what? At the rate that the video's been going out, man, it's impossible for you to not turn up on a video, man. All right.
But real quick too, that's the purpose of a decree. See, whether you understand the decree or not, it's out there. It's up to you to look at the fine print and see what this decree is. Well, if you don't get it or not, it ain't on the king. The decree have been sent. So you got some that ain't gonna know what the hell going on, but that don't mean that no wise the Lord ain't gonna bring forth his judgment. Because the decree out there, you tell the cop, I didn't know, sir. You know what I mean? He ain't got nothing to do with that. Look, I got a job to do. I'm here to enforce the certain. Yeah, you trespass. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, even if you didn't know the way, you're gonna get your ass beat. And it's gonna be like a devil. They ain't gonna be beating devil in the blood. The Lord gonna just, ooh, you know what I mean, knock you out. You going to church today, baby? Hey, give me that First Thessalonians real quick. You had something else? Get that First Thessalonians real quick. Start at like 2, whatever you left off of.
Okay. All right, this is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 2. For yourselves know perfectly.
See, we know perfectly the decree. We know perfectly what the Lord has willed. Yeah, that end up being all right. Yeah.
It says that the day of the Lord is so come up.
That's the spirit, man. He's been over there drawing. Hey, somebody turn the camera over there, man. He's been over there drawing the whole.
Hey, hold that up right there. Hey, hold that up right quick, bro. The picture. All right, just hold it right there.
Yeah, that's a light, man. That's nice work, bro. Hey, he been over there painting that.
Just hold it right there. Yeah, bring it to the camera. Yeah.
There you go, Nick. Hey, that look good, though. Hey, but I'm gonna say though, right? The brother been over there painting that the whole time.
Right.
In the spirit, where we going into the light?
The light. And you painting the light pole.
Bingo.
Bingo. Hey, you right. Hey, and this is the total message, bro. This is the ultimate message. You right, bro.
Yeah. But hey, that's the spirit, man. He been over there the whole time drawing.
I got
since
you.
we started camp.
I know I got you.
We pulled up, he was drawing. That's what he came up with, a light pole. And how convenient. Hey man, the Lord is bad, man. Hey, the Lord is bad. Like, right, as we go into the climax of this teaching, that's what it was meant to come out, the light, man. That's the art. Hey, that's a beautiful piece of work.
All the stuff you could have drawn.
All the stuff you could have drawn. Then when he finished it, though, and showed it, we were going right into the light, man. All right, come on. Give me Jeremiah. What was that?
All right. 1 Thessalonians 5 and verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them.
Yep, go ahead, continue.
As travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
Continue.
It says, 1 Thessalonians 5 and 4, but ye, brethren, are not in darkness.
See, but we're not in darkness, man. We're not in darkness. We're perfectly aware the brother coming back. Come on, man. He's coming back, man. That's the spirit of the Lord, right? Go ahead.
It says that day shall overtake you as a thief.
So we're not being overtaken by nothing that's being presented. Whether it's in the form of the coronavirus, that didn't overtake us, man. You know, I'm just throwing that out there because, you know, that's a part of the current events, right? But whatever that has been presented that can compose itself as a stumbling block or a challenge, man, we keep going right through it. Why? Because something as subtle as this knowledge, you know, go ahead, huh? Which is a light. When you enlighten, you cool, man. You know? Go ahead.
1 Thessalonians 5 and 5, it says...
Hey, what happens when a kid have a nightmare? First thing that leave the light on.
Leave the light on, yep.
Let's leave the light on, man. Night light. Go ahead, huh?
1 Thessalonians 5 and 5, ye are all the children of light.
See, read that again.
Ye are all the children of light.
Yeah, the children of light. Their light translates to being enlightened. We understand what's perfectly good. We understand perfectly well what's going on, man. When you know better, you do better, man. You know? Like I said, like if you know, come on, man. Yeah, if you knew better, you do better. Yeah. Matter of fact, you got to put something?
Yeah, I appreciate the back up. It says, Psalm 105, Psalms 119 and 105, thy word is a lamp to my feet.
Yeah, read that again. Read that again.
The Psalms 119 and 105, thy word is a lamp to my feet.
Right, this word is a lamp unto our feet. You know? This word is a lamp to our feet, meaning it guides us. You know, if you come in your house and all the lights out, you're subject to stump your toe, man. Bang your knee on the end of the table. Danger lurks in the darkness, right? So what the scriptures is conveying here, this is symbolic to have an understanding. When you know what's going on, when you know what's coming down the pipe, then you're able to brace yourself, man. You know, somebody about to swing on you, somebody sucker punch you, that's the worst way to get hit. You know, versus knowing that punch is coming. You know? Go ahead.
It says, ye are all the children of light.
Right. Now, when it say all, you know, you got to be able to extrapolate right there. You know? That's dealing with everybody that's been called into this marvelous light.
That's it.
All right? So when you are exposed to this truth, the truth of the Bible, which, by the way, brother, ask you a question. You believe in the Bible, right? I'm pretty sure you do. Some of it, okay. That's usually that's usually the answer you'll get. Because the reason why I'm not saying this in your case, but a lot of people, they'll come with that too, because a lot of things is hard to understand. Maybe I hear a lot of people say the Bible contradicts itself and stuff like that. So I don't know what would be your, if you can.
It was written by a man.
Okay, give me 1 Peter 1:20. Now let me ask you something, right? Let's say if you a boss, to simplify, you run your own construction company. You don't technically go out there and, right? You have other people that work for you. So that's the same with the Lord. You don't have to, by the way, when you go into the word build, the etymology of it goes back to edify. When you edify one another, you build somebody else. So the Lord, he sent out a decree for servants and prophets to build. See what I'm saying? So that's a stumbling block to a lot of people, that'll keep a lot of people from getting this, because, you know, in the your carnal perspective, you say, you know what? That's written by man. I'm a man.
No, I'm not your audience, brother. Trust me. I believe in God.
No, I'm just going by what you said, bro. I can only go if you bring me chicken. I gotta pick. I can't take the chicken and eat it with a spoon. You brought me chicken, bro. I'm just gotta eat off what you presented me. So you said that it was written by men. So give me what the scripture said.
So this is 2 Peter chapter 1 and 20. Knowing this first, that no prophecy of the scripture is of any private interpretation.
Yeah, meaning nobody just concocted their own elaborate plan to put in this book. That didn't happen. Go ahead.
Verse 21, for the prophecy came not in old time by the will of man.
Yeah, so the prophecy didn't come by the will of man. Case in point, Noah. When Noah went out and said it was going to rain and that was going to be a great destruction, that wasn't something that, you know what? No, that was inspired by the Lord. Go ahead.
But holy men of the Most High spake as they were moved by the Holy Spirit.
So the men that wrote this book, it was all inspired by the Holy Spirit. The Lord used vessels to do that. You know? Go ahead, give us that.
All right, Job 32. Job 32 in verse 8, it says, but there is a spirit in man, and the inspiration of the Almighty giveth him understanding.
Right, so the Most High is the one to give you understanding. Right? Those who write the book is true. So, all right, go ahead, give us that. I'm going to get this message to him before we go. Go ahead.
It's Psalm chapter 68, verse 11. The Lord gave the word. Great was the company of those that published it.
Right, so the Lord gave the blueprint, so to speak. I done worked on construction sites. Like, let's say like you had that sign out there, who the one who's funding it. You're not gonna see, if you do see him, he's gonna come out there with a suit on and a hard hat. He ain't gonna have no sawzall blade. You know what I mean? So that's the same with the Lord. The Lord is a great king, so men is gonna do the work. Furthermore, this is the earthly realm. So you're not to expect a spiritual being to come down, you know, and give you the word. Everything functions in the operation of the principles of the earth. All right. We'll go ahead and give it to you.
All right, 2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 16. All scripture is given by inspiration of the Most High.
Yeah, so it's the Lord who inspires these scriptures. Go ahead.
And is profitable for doctrine and reproof and correction for instruction in righteousness.
Right, so we can correct you. Right now, you have this come to an authoritative presence.
Right.
We can actually correct you
Right.
through this doctrine.
Right.
You know? Now, since that's been established, now you can probably rethink, you know, your stance on the Bible. When you go back and read it, you say, you know what? Boom. Now, let me ask you a question. What's your nationality, brother, if you don't mind me asking? All right, so, well, the brother, we can tell you a G. So you would be an Israelite. You would be of this lineage, the people on this side. And with knowing that, you would be the most highest people, man. All right? You people have been robbed, spoiled, which when you go out to Puerto Rico, the conquistador.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask you. You see yourself on the sign.
Yeah, that's your sign. I mean, that's your tribe, should I say? And it's almost like, hey, you see the spirit lighting up. You know, like you trying to get in the club. You trying to get in the club. I feel this. You qualified, brother. Hey, that's what the Lord set up, man. The Lord set this up, man. Right? Because we are people that have been downtrodden, and you've been given a corporate name. Puerto Rican was a name given by your masters, if you will, those who conquered you. Which, when you go into the word Puerto Rico, it translates to Puerto Riches. That's it. You got it. So that's what they did once they conquered your tribe. They said, okay, rich poor. And that shows you the pride of the so-called white people. That's your enemy right now. That's your enemy. And I know it's hard to digest, like this is a new song. Hey, it's hard to dance to a new song. Hey, it ain't that. This song right here, you can't say, oh, that sound like salsa. Or that sound, no, you have to
I
start.
would just say it's not so much man as it is ourselves. Does that make sense?
Well, yeah, you
Because
know
our
what,
flesh,
Yeah,
we're born in sin, right?
yeah. But you have.
We have evil people in the world.
There you go. You actually have a wicked seed. You have wicked seeds and you have righteous seeds. Now you can do wickedly, but that wouldn't make you the wicked. Because you can be influenced by the wicked. Case in point, by you being under the vibration of this nation, you have been desensitized.
Wouldn't it be the same case with white people?
Now, to a certain extent, because there are heads. So you have levels. Right? Matter of fact, give me real quick, not one of them. Yeah. Because that's said like if you got
Right quick, brother. What's the name of it? Are y'all with the organization?
yeah, it's a Great Millstone. It's just a Great Millstone. Yeah, you can type it up. We on YouTube. We got YouTube channel. You know, so just type up Great Millstone Israelites. We got a camp pretty much in every city, and you can be further edified. We got a lot of more in-depth lessons. You know, if you will, more intimate lessons where we go into topics and go into breakdown. You know, we just out here freestyling for real right now. And you know, but we open, we answer whatever question. You know. But just to give you, before you want to read it?
Yeah, what was the word?
Hey, go ahead and give what you got. Because I was going to make a point. Yeah, but I was going to make a point too, right? Like you said, all white people, let's say, like, if I can simplify it like this. If you plant an apple tree, you can't expect orange. So it's a reason of seeds.
But do you not think they could change?
No. But we'll get to this.
This is Psalms 14.
Well, wait, wouldn't the mass generalizing be the same thing that
Yeah,
they
that's
do?
what this is about. This is about, man, because I'm asking you, as you somewhat familiar with anything in the scriptures, like, if you're familiar with Genesis, the 11th chapter, where it talks about the Tower of Babel, where they all got together and they tried to build a tower, right? And the Lord was against that. So much so that when he confounded the people in their language and he separated. Right? It's a such thing. There's a reason why you have certain nations, right? You might stumble up in a dance saloon, right? And they square dancing. That ain't, you know what I mean?
That shit ugly.
Now think about it. Think about it. And now think about it. That's another world. You're not gonna be able to rock with that. So it's a reason. But guess what? That's why you got the world order. The powers that be, they try to get your mind conditioned for everybody to come together. It never works. It never works. It don't work. You can't have a deer and a lion coexisting with each other. That's why the Lord left them tangible examples. It's really simple. It's just you got to break out of what's been pitched and packaged to you. Because you can somehow, you can somewhat accept things if it comes from what's perceived to be the authority. You ever notice that? Like, somebody who got authority, a lot of people you see get into different things that might be like drugs or whatever. They're influenced by somebody who they thought was authority, like his word.
Not always.
Okay, yeah. Not always, but in this case though, right? In this case, let's just say with you. Let's personalize with you, right? Because and that was broad, right? But let's just say with you. Why would you, and really search yourself with this, why would you even fight the point of me saying all so-called white people ain't right? Because it'll be...
I'm not trying to fight it.
I mean, I ain't
I'm
gonna
trying to question it to understand.
Yeah, you know, a form of
saying.
resistance. Fighting ain't bad.
Yeah.
We, you know, it ain't no bad. I'm just saying. You even resisting that just a little by saying, you know what?
I'm not though. I'm just trying to learn your stance.
No, I'm just saying, you said, well, you said you don't believe that all white people, I don't know about to get that correctly, but your stance is all white people is not could be bad, right?
Not all of them.
See,
Just like there's some pieces of Puerto Rican shit, and there's pieces of Asian shit.
Yeah,
But
let me ask you this.
Judging the forest by some of the ugliness of the trees isn't necessarily justified.
No, you got to though. That's the scripture. Go ahead, what you got?
I got something for you. This is Ecclesiastes Rock, chapter 10 and 19. They that fear the Lord are a sure seed. Got that?
That's it. So what he's saying is those that fear the Lord, that's a sure seed of the Lord.
But the point is, the seed is lineage.
Lineage, like trees. Certain apple trees,
So
certain
I'm
orange
supposed
trees.
to fear the Lord?
That's a sure seed.
It will be your best interest.
It's a commandment.
The best thing you ever do. Because the Lord controls your fate.
Would you say fear or respect?
No,
Fear. It's a difference.
He got control over whatever you do.
Yeah, the Lord the one bring the
Yeah,
drama. Like
that's it.
people get put to death.
Well, why would I fear that if I'm supposed to love you?
No, but
That's loving the Lord.
but he said. Well, hold on. But real quick, get Proverbs 1. You got it. Go ahead. So we just said what the scripture say.
Proverbs 1 and 7.
Yeah, go ahead.
Proverbs 1 and 7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. But fools despise wisdom and instruction.
Right. So that encourages you to fear the Lord. Because if you knew the woman that the Lord is bringing, when people get put to death, the Lord is responsible for that. That's another thing. See, that adds to
The Lord is or people are?
No, the Lord is. Yeah, see, I'm telling you, what you have just stumbled up on is the highest. What you just stumbled up on is the highest form of understanding, and it's not easy to digest. This is not of this world. Again, but you know why? You have been conditioned. That's why you got to regurgitate everything you say. You got to be a new man. You ever heard the statement, born again? You got to be born again. You got to throw away everything your grandma ever told you. You know?
This is Deuteronomy 32 and 39. See, now that even I am he, and there is no other God with me,
Go ahead.
I kill,
So the Lord said he killed, but
and I make alive. I wound, and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
yeah, that's in the Old Testament. Yeah.
That makes sense.
But hold up. Let's go to the New Testament. Give me Luke.
19.
Let's get what sweet Jesus said.
Yeah, this is St. Luke 19.
What?
Yeah, this is St. Luke chapter 19.
Because that's what people think. I ain't saying you. They think they're going to escape the angry God of the Old Testament and run into the open arms of the more kind. No. Let's see what he is.
Yeah, this is St. Luke 19 and 27. But those mine enemies,
Yeah, that's what the Lord said. He called Jesus Christ, which his name is Yahushua. He said, what?
it said, but those mine enemies,
But those mine enemies, go ahead.
which would not that I should reign over them,
Go ahead.
bring hither and slay them before me.
So the Lord said, slay them before me. That's more cruel than what we just heard. Because the Lord himself said he's going to slay them.
More true. That's bad.
Yeah, we great meal stuff. Yeah. We be out here every weekend too, Lord will. I'm out there. Yep. All right, brother.
But look it up on YouTube. Great
Yeah, look it up on YouTube. We got camps all over every city. Oh yeah, brother got you. Yeah. All right. Go ahead.
Sirach 1 and verse 13. Whoso feareth the Lord, it shall go well with him. At the last, he shall find favor in the day of his death.
Yeah, so it's in your best interest to fear the Lord.
That's it.
You know? Because you got to fear the powers that be. You know, to a certain extent, you fear Esau, man. You know, to a certain extent. You know, if it's something that's sudden, you're not paying your damn water bill, you know that they'll come and cut your shit off. Because that's a certain level of fear coming there. Oh shit, let me go and your heart is start beating. I'm being honest. You got a damn fear, your heart start beating, man.
Hey, matter of fact, Romans 13.
Oh, that's it. Which it goes back to you, how about
That's right, that's right.
Yeah.
So that's ultimately you fearing your house.
Yeah, and that's what the Lord said, fear you not me. So you're not,
What's your name,
you're
brother?
not gonna, wrong?
Wrong?
Uh-huh.
DJ.
Okay, brother. Nice to meet you, brother.
Thank you.
All right. All right, bro. Okay, brother. Have a good one, bro. You say, brother. Yeah, man. You know, and you can see our people, man, our people is not as slow, you know. The Lord gave them and equipped them with the necessary tools to get it, but whether it's going to humble down. So that's what it's about. That's what it's about, you know. You got to be, matter of fact, give me Colossians 3 and 12. What the hell are you playing? Oh no, that ain't him. That boy got the biggest puss out of the sand. Well, keeps that 6 feet up. Yeah, go ahead.
This is Colossians 3, verse 12. Put on, therefore, as the elect of the Most High.
Right, put on as the elect of the Most High. And he's going to give you the characteristics of the elect. Go ahead.
Holy and beloved,
Holy and beloved. Go ahead.
bowels of mercy,
Uh-huh.
kindness, humbleness of mind.
See? Humbleness of mind. Not just being humble, but humbleness of mind. Meaning that you're willing to be taught. And that's why Jake got the little that he got. Because he didn't walk up. See, that show you right there. You got to sit down and you're a baby in a high chair. I got to feed you, man. I got to get that little shit that's dripping off your lips and all that, man. I got to take that little bill and get that shit coming off your lips. That's what happened with baby. I'm being straight up. The baby, they'll get a little and they'll spit it right back out. Man, the Lord bad, man. But what you got to do, you got to be careful and take that bill and scoop it back up in their mouth. And that's what you know we got to do when Jake come up. They don't realize they baby. They get it, you give it to them and they'll spit it right back out.
It's true.
Then you got to take them and put it back in there.
Back in it. Take the spoon, rub it up under their lip, put it back in their
Yeah,
mouth.
you take that little bill. You take that little bill and you put it back in their mouth, man. Because they don't keep it, they don't retain it. They'll get it and it'll spill right back out. Okay. And that's what happened to him. We was breaking it down and he almost let it get right back out. We had to say, no. Put it back in.
Put it back in there, yeah.
See? Yeah, it takes more long. It takes time to feed a baby.
Right on.
It's a delicate thing. You know? It requires patience too.
Oh yes, a whole lot of patience.
Yep, go ahead, read that again.
Colossians 3, verse 12. Put on, therefore, as the elect of the Most High, holy and beloved.
Holy and beloved, see? Go ahead, that's bad. We go into that, that'll be another, we'll be out here another hour. Because that beloved means being taught, man. That's the Lord have bestowed upon you. If you can get this knowledge, you the beloved. Not because you got enough to pay off your bill. Even though they know the Lord so love with that too. But that ain't it, bro. All right? That's why the scripture tells you how, what's that? I think that's 1 Corinthians 14. Is that where it say, what is that? Where it say, all things are not expedient?
That's all settled.
Yeah, but it tells you how the Lord gonna burn up. It said the things for the, Paul said, the belly for the food or the food for the belly. He said, look, at the end of the day, they all gonna be burnt up, man. You know? So pretty much, yeah, the Lord can give you enough money. Yeah, the Lord give you enough money to pay your bill, but that ain't what you gotta hang your head on, because that's temple. But you getting his word, that's really being beloved. Matter of fact, give me what you got.
So 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 23. All things are lawful for me, but all things are not expedient.
Yeah, good.
All things are lawful for me, but all things edify not.
Yeah, so, but all things edify not. Like the Lord give you a stimulus package, but that didn't edify you.
Yeah.
Right? Go ahead.